name is Alicia Bartley. You may not know what it's like to run in a shoe that's not an appropriate fit for your foot, but you do probably know what it's like to have a problem with another mode of transportation. Have you ever had a flat tire? Being prepared can apply to many instances, such as vehicle maintenance, running, being prepared for your speech class. It reminds me of my title for this discussion, Put Your Best Foot Forward. I've been a runner for over 4 years. I can look around this virtual classroom and see that we all look very different, and that's the same observation you'll have on a race course. Runners are unique. Our footprints are as individual as our fingerprints. Everyone in this room, in this classroom, may not be a runner yet. You may not see yourself as a potential runner, but runners come in all shapes and sizes. Today we're going to discuss pronation, how to assess your foot for pronation, injuries related to the degree of pronation, and how to choose an appropriate shoe. So let's get started by discussing pronation. Pronation is the inward rolling of the foot as it strikes the ground. If you overpronate, you're running on the inside of your foot. Claire Kowalczyk in the Complete Book of Running for Women states that overpronation is when your foot rolls too far inward and it causes muscle strain on the legs. Underpronation is running on the outside of the foot, and that's when your foot, as Claire Kowalczyk stated, doesn't roll in far enough. It causes stress on the muscles and tendons on the outside of the leg. So let's discuss several ways to determine your degree of pronation. There are many techniques. One is the wet test. That's where you can take a wet footprint and put it on a dry piece of paper. You're going to end up with footprints. This is a normal footprint. The second one is an overpronated foot, where you're rolling too far inward and you're going to see that whole foot, which is a flat foot. This last one is an underpronated foot, where you're running on the outside. You can see that it's a very high arch. You barely see a footprint at all. That's Compliments of Runner's World on their website, on an article, Choosing a Shoe, the Very Basics. Another way is to look at an old pair of your running shoes or a shoe, and you're going to look at the amount of wear on the ball and toe of the shoe. Claire Kowalczyk in the Complete Book of Running for Women states that excessive wear by the great toe means that you're an overpronator. Excessive wear on the outside or by the little toe means you're an underpronator. So let's consider injuries related to our degree of pronation, how our foot strikes the ground. I spoke with Genevieve Barra, the physical therapy at the Edge Physical Therapy in Shreveport, on a phone interview, and she reported that overpronators, those running on the inside of the foot, are going to be prone to bunions, medial knee pain, and other disorders of the patella and femur. Underpronators running on the outside are going to be prone to stress fractures, inversion ankle sprains, lateral knee pain on the outside of that knee, and IT band issues along the outside of that upper thigh. Finally, let's consider an appropriate running shoe. You should match your degree of pronation to one of the three main categories of running shoes. The American Academy of Pediatric Sports Medicine, in an article on their website, Running Shoes by Level of Stability, report 3 different running shoes. A maximum stability shoe is for the severe overpronator and heavier runners. A neutral shoe is for an underpronator or lighter runner, and a stability shoe is for pretty much anybody that falls in between that in relation to pronation and size. So let's reflect on the main points of our discussion. We all pronate to a certain degree. You can visually inspect for a degree of pronation. We're all prone to certain injuries depending on how our foot strikes the ground, and you can choose an appropriate shoe to enhance or correct the degree of pronation. So don't be that car sitting on the side of the road with the flat tire. Be informed about choosing an appropriate running shoe. Thank you.